Today we are going to be looking at Dragon, the series Dragon Masters, and this is The Secret of the Water Dragon by Tracey West. So we were able to do a little bit of dissecting the cover, and which means we looked at the cover, we made some predictions about what we thought was going to happen based on what the cover showed us and what the name of the book was. So Secret of the Water Dragon. And we were able to come up with a great list of things that we thought may happen in this book. We're going to be reading the first 2 chapters of the book, and then we'll be doing some questions about it after and a little bit of our own predicting about what we think is going to happen next. Chapter 1 is called Saddle Up. Steady now, warned Griffith, the king's wizard. We have never tried putting a saddle on a dragon before. I am not sure how she will like it. Griffith and the dragon masters were in the training room, hidden beneath King Roland's castle. A magical stone called the Dragon Stone had chosen Drake, Bo, Rory, and Anna to work with dragons. Griffith was their teacher. The dragon master stood around a big dragon with shiny blue scales. Maybe this guy. Bo, bring the buckle under Shoe's belly, Griffith said. Now tighten the buckle. Good. Drake watched his friend Bo put the saddle on Shoe. She was a water dragon, so she was usually very calm. Shoe stood still as Bo pulled the buckle tightly. Good job, Shoe, Bo said, patting her neck. Now can I put a saddle on Vulcan? Asked Rory. And can we please ride our dragons today, Griffith? Asked Anna. King Roland's crafters are making a saddle for each dragon, answered Griffith. The other saddles will be ready tomorrow. Will there be a saddle for Worm? Asked Drake. He looked over at his dragon. Worm was an earth dragon. He had a long body like a snake. He had no legs and tiny wings. Worm couldn't fly like the other dragons did. Yes, Worm has a very special power. He can take you from one place to another in the blink of an eye, Griffith said. A saddle is a good idea for any type of travel. Drake nodded. It's time for dinner, said Griffith. Please put away your dragons and head to the dining room. Well, I hope I get to test Vulcan's saddle first tomorrow, Rory said. Vulcan and I didn't get to do anything fun today. She marched off toward the dragon caves. Her dragon Vulcan stomped after her. He was a fire dragon. He was a fire dragon with red scales. Anna followed Rory. She skipped along. Her dragon Kepri moved like a graceful dancer beside her. Kepri was a sun dragon with a slim body and white scales. Drake helped Bo take off Shoe's saddle. They put their dragons in their caves. Then they took the stairs to the dining room in the tower. After dinner, the boys went to their room. Drake touched his dragon stone as they walked. Each of the dragon masters wore a piece of the stone. It let them connect with their dragons. Bo, Drake said, do you think Worm can go anywhere in the world? I think so, Bo said. He has very strong powers. Bo opened the door, then he froze. Drake bumped into him. Bo, what's wrong? Drake asked. His friend was staring at his bed. His face looked pale. Drake followed his gaze. A black feather lay on Bo's pillow. Look at a black feather mean? Chapter 2. The Black Feather. That's strange, Drake said. We must have left the window open. Bo sat down on the bed and picked up the feather. He looked worried. Bo, it's just a feather, Drake said. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm fine, Bo said. But Drake didn't believe him. Bo was quiet as the boys climbed into bed. He rolled over and faced the wall. Drake could tell something was bothering Bo. But why would a feather upset him? Drake drifted off to sleep thinking about his friend. I hope he's okay. When Drake woke up in the morning, Bo was sitting up in bed. He was wide awake. Wow, have you been up for a long time? Said Drake. Bo shrugged. I'm just excited to ride Shoe today. But Drake did not hear excitement in Bo's voice. The boys headed down to breakfast. Anna and Rory were already eating. It's about time you two sleepyheads got here, said Rory. I can't wait to get outside, said Anna. Last night, Capri sent a picture to my mind. We were flying in the sky. She sends me lots of pictures since we've made our connection. Drake nodded. He and Worm had formed a strong connection too. He could hear Worm in his head. His dragonstone glowed green every time it happened. But this hadn't happened for Bo or Shu yet, or for Rory and Vulcan. I'm sure we will go outside. Where is Griffith? Bo asked, looking around. Rory shrugged. He's probably getting the saddles ready. Hurry up and eat. Drake was excited to test out Worm's saddle. He wolfed down his breakfast. Let's go, Rory said as soon as Drake was done. Drake got up and put an apple in his pocket to give to Worm. Anna grabbed Bo's arm and pulled him off his seat. As they left, Drake looked back. Bo had hardly eaten breakfast. Downstairs, they found Griffith waiting for them in the training room. He had a serious look on his face. What's wrong? Anna asked. Somebody tried to steal the dragonstone, he said. And that's it. That was a short chapter. Okay. So that's how it ended. We're not going to go on to chapter 3 yet, but I can tell you chapter 3 is called A Thief in the Castle. So we're going to look at the first couple chapters and what happened, and let's take a quick look, and let's take a really nice deep dive into the characters too. What kind of characters are there so far, and what do we think is going to happen next based on what we've read and based on the title of the next chapter. So hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we will see you very, very shortly in chapters 3 and 4 of Dragon Masters.